There's one thing we haven't done yet this season. Over a third of the way through, May is almost done. Last game of the month. We've not swept a series yet. In order to do so, at least have an opportunity, we're going to have to get our 20th win of the season by picking up this second game. And Cart, he's been on the tear of late. 5 home runs driven in 8 runs and batting almost 580 over his last 4 games. So ever since we made the trip to Baltimore, he's been hitting well. Tyler Mahle, we're used to hitting against him, former Red. And Luis wasting no time, first at bat of the game, hit streak extended to 19. Nothing comes of that inning, but that's okay. Miles taking the mound, looking for his 5th win of the season. In the bottom of the 4th, not helping out, Corey Seager hitting one out to left center. That'll get to the wall. That'll be a double. And very quickly, Texas finds themselves with a runner in scoring position. And his hit streak, 10th double, 11 games in a row. Pain in the butt. Speaking of pain in the butt, Jock Peterson. Adele's going to try to get to the wall. Won't get there in time. So Peterson with a tater, hitting one just over the wall in center. Home run number 11 for him. 2-0 lead for the Rangers. But Mason Wynn opened things out. Top of the 5th. Doubles. And that drives home a run. So it's a 2-1 game. Bottom 5th. Wyatt Langford 1 out. And he, with his immense speed, clearly going to turn this into a triple. We had no doubt on this one. So Texas again, runner in scoring position. Marcus Semien making it pay off. He struggled this season, but he comes through there. Texas back up by 2. We head to the 8th. Win up again. This time, it doesn't get to the wall. It goes over the wall. So Win going yard, driving in 2 runs in this one. That cuts the lead back to 1. Cardinals not done this inning. Garrett Hampson, 0-1, singling the center. Runner on first. The lineup turning over for Luis. A lengthy at bat. Ball kicking away on the stolen base attempt. So easy steal for Garrett. Runner in scoring position. Luis looking to tie it. And he does. Drops one into left center. The game is tied at 3. Cardinals doing work. Von Herrera with a rise coming out the game for Victor Scott. The speed paying off. He stole second. He scores. The Cardinals up. And Helsley this time pitching the full 9th, or trying to get the save. And Kyle Higashioka striking out. The Cardinals take the first 2 in the series and win 4-3. 7 hits for the good guys. Luis with 2 hits. Mason Wynn with 2 hits. They combined to drive in 3. But it was the stolen bases that made the difference. Hampson steals and scores. Scott steals and scores. Scott was 25th. Maton picking up the win in this one. Bullpen locking it down. 8 hits allowed by Miles. None by the pen. Rangers had 8 hits, obviously. Josh with 2. Wyatt with 2. Peterson with a 2-run home run. And their bullpen solid, but the falter came from Jacob Webb. There's up 3 hits, 3 earned runs in just a third of an inning. So the Cardinals take 2. They get their 20th win of the season, and we're looking to get a sweep. But before we get there, May is over. Kind of recap what we have going on before we jump into June 1st. See if the Cardinals can sweep their first series of the season.